Today's going to be a day of drive for dollars. I did these leads myself. I drove a neighborhood and just looked at houses that were in disrepair. Had my assistant cross-reference the address to get phone numbers, and we're going to see if these people who own these homes are interested in a cash offer. So I have a good bit of them. We're just going to call them one by one and see. Oh, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 commercial leads to hit today too. Wow. So we're going to call this guy again. So let's give him a shout. I called him yesterday. He didn't answer, so we're going to try him again. Let's see, it's ringing. My name is Daniel. I'm actually, myself and my partner, we're cash buyers in the Hudson County area. And we just wanted to reach out to you, sir, very respectfully regarding a property that I think you own over on Clendenny. We were driving by, was wondering if you would be interested in maybe taking a cash offer for the property. Okay. That's very common. And he just said, no, thank you, and hung up. This is all we want, guys, is we're going to go process of elimination. Now we're going to call her. All right, this one's just ringing, so. Okay. This is the best number that is for her. Oh, there's it's an 808 number, so I don't know that that's hers. Yeah, that's her number. No problem. We will just drop a note in there, guys. She did not answer. The first person answered. I don't know if you're still with me, Kevin. I just spoke to and he said no and hung up. He said, I'm not interested, and hung up. So that's fine. All I want is interaction. I want somebody to answer the phone and give me a definitive yes or no. Don't look at when someone answers the phone like they just did and said, no, I'm fine, and hung up. That's fine. I just want a definitive yes or no. Because remember, this is high-hanging fruit. They're not expecting me to call. So that's why that gentleman was just like, no, we're fine, and hung up. Oh, let me just put a note. So left message for... And then I put and then I'll just create a note, and then we're going to call her back tomorrow. And I just put CB for call back. It's going to be a call. Follow-up us asks you, is it going to be a call? And it is. And then I set a reminder 10 minutes before. All right. Next lead. This is... Now, he doesn't live in the property, so this is good. He's around my age, too. If you don't mind me asking, is it a property that you guys live in, or is that an investment property for you? Okay, so you just figured you'd rent it out and... Oh, okay, so you may actually move back into the property. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, no problem. Damn, man, Jersey is quick, guys. It's like, he's like, yeah, we're going to be moving back. And he's like, listen, I'm at work, I can't talk. He's like, but we're not selling it. And he hang up. And I was like, yeah, it's all good. This is what we need, though. We want a definitive yes or a definitive no. And he said, yeah, we just moved out a couple years ago, but we're thinking about moving back. And he says, we have relatives that live there. So, but this is good, man. This is what we do. Guys, if I can call the 40 of them that I have here, and one of them says, you know what? Yeah, 1 out of 40. And that's, let's say the spread's 20, 30 grand. That's totally worth it, man. It's totally worth it. So I want you to start to think in those terms of, don't think of, he's not selling it, that's a bad lead. No, man, like you're eliminating the ones that aren't interested. We're going to get ones that are. All right. So next we have, now we're on to Lexington Ave. These are similar, I'd say, to probates. And I mean that in the way of if you have a probate and somebody lives in the property and their partner or a relative passes away, I don't call them, because the likelihood they're going to sell it is not good. This is the same. Unless they're in distress, if they live there, it's probably not going to sell, but who knows? This is her. It's a voicemail, but this is her. The reason I'm calling is actually in the Hudson County area, and we actually passed by her home, and we're curious. We're cash buyers, and we're curious if you would entertain taking a cash offer for the property over on Lexington Ave. So give me a call. You can also text me as well, whatever's easier for you. And so when I type in here, guys, all I'm doing is creating a note in follow-up boss. And then what I do is I put a reminder in it, because it does the reminder to call. And then what it does is you set a reminder 10 minutes before. And then I just put in here, call back Rifa. Okay. Date, that would be Thursday the 4th. We're going to call her back tomorrow at 8:30. She may be at work. All right. Next, we have, he lives next door to her. All right, let's see what we got here. He does not live in the property. He has an address outside, so this is good. So it's probably an investment property for him. So this is good, guys. This is good. These are what we want. It's ringing. I love that these are all ringing, so we're getting good hits today. It's going to be a call. So if you guys don't use Follow-Up Boss, it will let you delineate if it's a call, an email, a text. And we always call. I'm very old school, so... Okay, cool. Just chatting with a couple people on Instagram. All right, what do we got? Who's next? This is... And the cool thing, guys, is when you cross-reference, if you use different platforms, you can get their email, too. I have their email. My assistant put her email in. Damn, my coffee's hitting today, boy. So... Yeah, that's the number. Okay, let's give a shout. This is, now he does not live here either. It looks like he lives somewhere else. So this may be an investment property for him as well. My name's Daniel. Krim, I was given a call. We're actually cash buyers in the Hudson County area. And we're just driving by Lexington. And we were just curious if that property that you have over there, you may entertain a cash offer for it. Think about selling it. I love New Jersey, man. It's so great. What do you guys think he said? Jersey is just, we're so in your face, man. He's like, nope, click. Cool. So, all right. But this is good, guys. What we want is contacts. Again, it's contacts. Who's next? We got, oh, he lives in a very affluent town in Jersey. And so he doesn't live there. So I have a lot of information here. When you guys do this, there's different platforms you can use. You know, True People Search, Forewarn, Reonomy, all of these different ones. I have all of them in front of me. The good news is my TM, she pulls them all, so she's awesome. Hey, T. Richard, how are you, my brother? Cool. I like that we have some people popping in. This is great, man. This is awesome. What we do is when we cross-reference these, just to give you guys a quick note, when we cross-reference, I have all the information about the property and also about the owner, mortgage info, all of that. And then when they say no, if I can get another question out, usually just hang up because it's Jersey. If you're in the different parts of the country, maybe the Midwest, or even if you're calling from the South, they're definitely more friendly than here. So you may be able to get another question out, which would be, hey, no problem. If we were able to put the money in your account in like the next 25 to 30 days, is that something you'd consider? You know, and then that's basically the next question I'd ask. And if they're just like, nope, we're not selling, okay. And I just want to move on because I want to work with somebody who does. You know, this isn't like expireds where you can keep peppering them with questions to see and drill down to why they were selling it. This is high-hanging fruit. So they're not even thinking about selling it, and they may not be selling it. So that's the important thing here to remember. So I'll ask a couple follow-up questions if I can get them out, but if I can't get them out, that's okay. I want to move on to somebody who is really thinking about selling. Let's see. It's ringing. I know the street he lives on, too. It's a very nice road. There's some money here. 3 rings. My name's Daniel. We're actually up here in Hudson County. We're cash buyers in the area. We were just driving around and saw the property over on Lexington. And we're just curious if you would entertain maybe a cash offer or think about selling the property. Oh, you don't own the property on what's it, 242? Oh, okay. I think I might have the wrong person. So that's not the right number or person. He said, I don't own it. I'm going to have to. So what we'll do is we put this in because all the information I have is him. When that happens, what we'll do is I'll have my transaction manager repull it. So we won't delete it. We just repull it. That's all. So that's okay. This happens. This is good. Sometimes that happens, guys. And guys, just so you know, I'm calling from a burner line here. Now we're going to try this one. And the good news is we have a bunch of them. We're trying to reach, let's see. Okay, 2 rings. He is in his 70s, so this probably is the owner. When you have a moment, you can give me a call. And then what we do is, hang on, I have to change the number. So what we do is now we change the phone number in Follow-Up Boss. And what CRMs do you guys use? I'm curious. Because I use Follow-Up Boss. I'm curious if you guys use something else. Do you like it? Are you happy with it? We're always curious about those kinds of things. I'm always curious because there may be something you guys are using that is better than what I'm using. Okay, let's get the next one here. It's ringing. Let's see. Hi, I was looking for... Yes, sir. Oh, this is his father? Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. My name's Daniel. I was reaching out regarding a property that I think Dwayne owns over on Lexington Ave in Jersey City. Hello, sir? All right. No dice. That was his dad. He said, I'm his dad. I said, all right, well, I was calling about a property, then he hung up. This is why you have a really good transaction manager. She's very, very on point. This is what she did. She saw when she cross-referenced this property, there were it came up as two people owning it. This guy, and then a woman named, or I think it's a woman. Let's call her. Oh my God, there's let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 phone numbers for this person. Wow. Okay. Let's try the top one. This is going to be fun. She also lives in Florida. I'm going to try the top one. Let's see. It's ringing. This is like detective, guys. You got to be okay doing this, making these calls. It's going to go to voicemail. But I'm going to say left message for @ and then you put the number. I don't know who owns this, to be honest. We'll figure it out. But we're going to have a lot of calls tomorrow. Follow-up. Because these are all follow-up calls, guys. And I'm tracking how many phone calls I make here. It's important for you guys to do that. Next lead. So here's how we would determine value. It's a great question. So here's how any investor is going to determine value is we'll take the rents that you have, and then we'll also see if those rents go month to month or if you have enforceable leases. And then once we have that, we'll compare that with what it costs to actually run the building. So like your, taxes, insurance, maintenance, things of that nature. And then what we do is we'll do an income and expense report, and then based on what the building is making every month, we can put a number on it, and then most investors are going to be in the same area. So if you don't mind, Rose, I would do that for you if you want to share it. Want to share with me, the rents and such, or if you want to talk to Lewis about it. You're a good landlord, and I wouldn't discount that seriously, because there's a lot of people that we run into like you. You don't raise rents. The people love living there. They don't leave. And you and Lewis are probably turning a profit. I appreciate you being kind on the phone, Rose, to be honest, because a lot of times when we do this, people are just they start cursing and, hang up. So yeah, I appreciate you being kind. If you're open to it, and I can email you my info. And if you and at some point say to yourselves, hey, we'd just be curious what the building would be worth now, would love to do that if you don't mind. Would that be okay? Let me hang on. Let me grab your email. Hold on. I wish everybody was like that, man. She's not selling, but damn, she was so nice. That's wild. All right, so she's not selling. That's okay though. Hey, we talked for 10 minutes. They're not selling it. The building's wildly under rented, but she's like, I don't have tenants that leave. They pay on time, and we're good. That's a powerful thing here. Thanks. This is awesome. I appreciate that, Shivani. It's all here. I'm just here to because I know a lot of agents have a little bit of call reluctance. They're nervous to pick up a phone, and I've been doing this 15 years. So I just help agents kind of overcome that. Agents that are either with me that I coach, or other agents maybe you that pop in that are like, hey, here's what I'm going to do. I put a note in here because I'm live right now. There's a lot of follow up for this. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put spoke to. Text her my info and tell her we spoke, and here's my info if you want to sell. She doesn't have email. She doesn't really use email. And judging by her husband's age, makes sense. They're in their 70s, so they probably don't really use email. Hi, I was looking for please. My name is Daniel. We're actually cash buyers in the Hudson County area. And we were driving down, and we actually passed a property over on Lexington. And we're just curious, sir, if you may entertain a cash offer for that property. Maybe think about selling it. Great question. So it's just by that, it sounds like you may entertain an offer. Okay. Well, hang on. Let me grab a pencil, take some notes here. So it's a good question. I don't know anything about the building, but we were just calling to see if you would even entertain one. And if the answer was yes, then yeah, we would just be open to asking a few questions about the property itself, and we can provide you with we'll run the numbers and give you a cash offer on it. When time do you think? Afternoon, evening? Oh, okay. Definitely. Okay. And I'm Daniel, by the way. He said I'm walking into the courthouse. So he's either walking into the courthouse because he's doing tenant evictions, or he's got other stuff going on. So this is good. This is really good. So that's somebody. So when I said, would you entertain a cash offer on your property? His first two words were how much? Instead of no, which I got in every other one. That's who I want. So now I'm going to put a note in here to call him in an hour because he's probably in landlord-tenant court. I bet you he is. And if he is, guys, this guy's in his 20s. He's in his 20s, man. That's crazy. Call in an hour. So 10:30. So I'll still be here making calls at 10:30. So I'm definitely going to call him back. So let's put a note. Call back. We are going to do a call. And let me just take a quick. We've been on for. Shoot. Now this is an hour. Let me just take a quick minute and just reiterate what we're doing here, guys. These are leads that I created. They're not anybody feeding me leads. I'm not like a little baby bird. I'm going out and making my own lead source. Do I get expired leads? Of course. Do I get commercial leads? Of course. Do I get for sale by owner leads? Do I get cash offer leads? Do I get circle of influence past client leads? Yes. That's 5 lead sources right there. Probate, that makes 6. Come on. We as agents and brokers have to be able to create our own business so you can control your own income. And the good news is when you develop these types of skills, you're your own boss. You're not relying on somebody else. Because again, at the end of the day, your reputation is really all you have. With past clients, thankfully, I have past clients that are they're always very happy with me. And am I perfect? No. But when I make an error, I'll always own up to the error. And I'll say this, the errors that I do make, they're not life-changing. It's not like, we're losing a property or anything like that. It's just maybe something that I overlook. And that's okay. Nobody is perfect. I don't bat 1,000. But I'll own it. And I did actually very recently with a client that I have. I had to own up to, it was something I overlooked. And they weren't happy about it. And I said, you're absolutely right. You have every right to be angry. I said, we'll fix it and it won't happen again. And we did, and we're still moving towards a closing date. I don't ever want somebody to judge me on my worst moment, and I'll never judge them on theirs. So if you can take anything out of that, maybe that helps. And I'll say it again, I don't want anybody judging me on my worst mistake, so I don't want to judge them on theirs. So it's a little life advice. It works for me. I'll say that's not life advice, but it works for me. So, all right, let's move on here. The people that are watching and listening right now, do you think you could do what I'm doing right now? Go out, offer, get property addresses, and call the owners for cash offers. Oh, good. Not sure what the question was, but glad I answered it. You do? Okay, cool. When you do, Shivani, what lead sources do you call? Just list it just sold. Okay, got it. Okay, you use Mojo. Nice. I used to use Mojo too. I like Mojo. Mojos are really good. I used them like 12 years ago. And then probably about 10 years ago, I switched to RedX. I'd go back to Mojo, but I have such a good deal with RedX because I'm grandfathered because I've been using them so long. I don't want to leave it just yet. But Mojo is excellent. Good for you. Yeah. So, and just to comment on that, just listed, just solds are high hanging fruit. Because again, they're not expecting your call. They're not thinking of selling. Expireds, low-hanging fruit. They already listed. When you ask the questions on the pre-qual script that I have, you're learning their motivation, and then you can kind of pinpoint, are they really interested? So good for you. That's awesome. I'm glad you're calling. Let me call this woman. She owns 3. So guys, she owns 3 buildings that are probably. I remember calling her, but they're very valuable. Yeah, they probably would be between the 3 of them. And then that's the right number, the number that she put in there. So that's awesome. And then we just do a quick call back. We're going to call tomorrow at 8:30. And then we set a reminder 10 minutes before. All right, next one. She does not live in the property, but she lives in Jersey City. So this is cool. See that green app right there? See that bad boy? That is the burner app. What you can do with that app is you can just like you can like buy a phone number and you can text, email, video, all that good stuff. And it's just a burner number. When I do these like cold calls, I'll call from that app, my phone number in that app. I just find it, easier for me because sometimes you can get, unhappy people. So I'm hoping that popped on. Let me just see. I'm looking at the next person. And again, remember, these are leads. I want people that want to work with me. So just to reiterate that, guys, even if they tell me no, I just want to know it's either going to be a hard yes or a hard no. I don't care either way. I'm very detached from the result. Hey, this is Daniel. I'm actually we're cash buyers in the Hudson County area, and we were just reaching out to you regarding the property over on Lexington Ave. And we were just, what's that? Oh, español. Oh, no hablo español. Hablo inglés? No. Okay. I'll have I'm gonna have my partner give you a call. Okay. Okay. She didn't understand a word I said, but that's fine. I have a partner, obviously, two of them that speak Spanish. Submit. I should call Paul and be like, hey, would you call this for me? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I take the address down now. Now, what I'll do with that is submit to Paul as this is Spanish speaking. Can't tell you how much business I have given up over the years because I am not bilingual. In my area, it sucks. It really sucks, but it's okay. Let's move on to the next one. Shivani, do you think you could do call clients and just cold call out of the blue and be like, hey, would you want a cash offer for your property? Do you think you could do that? Or do you do that? That's a better question. I haven't been consistent, but heading to get back. Hey man, listen, that is some fucking courage right there. I want you to know that you just admitting that, Shivani, is huge because there's a lot of agents that aren't consistent and are still frustrated with they're not getting what the results they want but are in denial with themselves. At least you recognize it and are saying, "Hey, I'm doing something to get back." So good for you, man. I love that. I know I have investors. Cool. Okay, got it, man. What's your market, Shivani? Where are you at? Where are you located? I'm in New Jersey, so if I turn out my window, I'm looking at Manhattan. So I'm in a very, very, maybe one of the most competitive markets on planet Earth, which is the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Yeah, where are you at? Oh, shit. I got a New Yorker in the house. Hell yeah. Damn. Oh, shit. I'm thinking you're probably somewhere like Florida, South Carolina. She like, no, man, bro. I'm the boogie down, and the shoot, and the complete opposite of the boogie down in Westchester. That's awesome, man. Well, pleasure to connect with you. That's great, neighbor. Let us get started. All right, everyone. I'm pretty much ready to rock and roll. I just want to get my headset too. This is all probates that I have today. So these are all follow-ups. I've reached out to these people. This will be the 5th and 6th times that I'm going to call these leads. So I have a good bit today, but remember the follow-up is in the juice. The juice is in the follow-up. Wow. All right.